Guys my age, not that careful. I don't know if any of you have tried to get a 20-something dude from a dating app to wear a condom lately, but it's sort of like trying to convince a 5-year-old to put a jacket on over his Halloween costume. It's like, no, you're gonna ruin it! You can't even see it! These are just better. They're just better. You never have to ask them to buy Pepto-Bismol. They just have it in the house. They pull it out after dinner like a nightcap. Like, you want some pink juice, baby girl? You're like, yes, they would. Cheers. Older guys don't call you things like cute or hot. They call you things like stunning, gorgeous, shit with syllables. Things that would take a 20-something guy a little while to sound out. And older guys aren't like cute or hot either. You know, they're handsome, distinguished, like old pictures of your grandpa you shouldn't look at too long. You ever find one of those in an old dusty box? You're like, who is that? Oh, that's wrong. Okay. They're not your family in those pictures yet. They're just the past. It is a gray area. Do you have kids up in the front? Oh, yeah? How many? You have 5 kids? Was that the plan, or? No? What was the plan? How many were on purpose? They're not here. Huh? Oh, 3 biological, 2 adopted. Okay, so 2 on purpose. Yeah. That seems like the coolest part about being adopted, is you're like, I was not a fucking accident, okay? I was a lot of paperwork, but I wasn't a whoopsie, I'll tell you that fucking much. He and I broke up because he cheated on me. In my head. And I could not. Sorry, if you love me, you wouldn't even do it up here. Like, you wouldn't even put yourself in that situation. Must have been like... You know what? They got it after 1 ring, and I think that's impressive. Look, when people's phones ring, I never want to pick on them, because if my phone was ever not on silent, I would kill myself. If my phone ever made noise, they've suffered enough, I promise you. Whatever just happened for them internally, so much worse than anything I could do to them publicly. I really feel that way. That rang out loud. We all got nostalgic for a moment. For landlines, didn't we? Who picks that as their ringer? All right, I'm sorry. I said I wouldn't say anything. But you know you can pick songs and stuff now. Now I'm just concerned. I'm looking everywhere because I don't know who it was, but I need whoever it was to know. You could put fucking Smash Mouth on there. You don't have to do the blah, 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 like, we don't have to. This isn't 1962. We can have fun with it. You 2 met at work? What was your job? You're research scientists? What do you research? What, groundwater? This is our show. I want to make decisions together. Groundwater feels like a dead end to everybody, right? Okay, just a minute. We're gonna move on. No wonder you started fucking at work. Looking at groundwater all day. You're like, we gotta spice things up around here. Show me your dick. Kevin, get your dick out. Were either of you somebody's boss? No, you were on the same level? Okay. I don't want to be a bitch. That is the least sexy we met at work story I've ever heard in my life. We were total equals. We were studying groundwater. We fell in love. Do you still work there? Okay. I was kidding. I think it sounds fun. I've got to the bottom of a lot of stuff in therapy. I'm an emotional eater. I don't know if anybody else identifies with that. Cool, 7 people. Everyone else is like, no, we just eat till we're almost full, and then we thank God for the opportunity, okay? Food is just fuel for me. If you're one of those, fuck right off, for real. I'll refund your money. I don't need your support. I'm doing fine. If you don't know what an emotional eater is, it just means you like eat to cope with uncomfortable feelings. So if I'm like sad or anxious or awake, I'd like to be eating to take the edge off. If you still don't know if that's you, you can ask yourself a few questions to find out. Number one, when you eat nachos in public, do you get kind of mad that other people are there to see it? Do you feel like nachos should come with a privacy curtain? I do. Have all the best meals of your life taken place in your own car around 11 p.m. under a flickering street lamp? Have you ever eaten a brownie while you felt okay and wished you were sad so that it tasted better? Sounds like more than 7 of us. A lot of self-help books say that when you are dating people, you're trying to heal things from your childhood, which makes a lot of sense to me because it is much easier to get your boyfriend to unfollow an Instagram model than it is to get your dad to apologize, as it turns out. Oh, that just hit home for some people. Woo! I was like, is this a joke or just true? I made the mistake of babysitting after I broke off my engagement, and that is not the time to be caring for someone with hope. I was so nervous. I'm always nervous to babysit. I don't want to ruin her life because, like, that's her parents' job. And so I just put on a Disney movie and I hid in the kitchen and I thought, we'll get through these 4 hours together. Halfway through the Disney movie, this little girl, she's 6 years old. She comes running up to me in the kitchen and she goes, Taylor, what does being in love feel like? And it's tough, you know, because, like, how do you even begin to explain love to a child that young? How do you even begin to explain romance and courtship? You know, it's complicated. There's an app and you gotta download it and swipe. There's like a whole resume you have to fill out, take a picture from up here, Facetune it. That's another app, okay? But I didn't want to lie to her, and I wanted to relate it to something she would have understood, something that she would have experienced in her young life. So I thought about it and I said, being in love is sort of like, okay, do you remember when you got lost at the grocery store? That was scary, right? But then do you remember how you felt when you finally found your mom? How safe and happy and relieved you were? And how you ran up to her and you grabbed her leg? And then you looked up and it wasn't your mom? That's kind of what it's like out here, yeah. You think you know somebody, turns out it's just some stranger with your mom's niece. Trust no one, swipe left. I'm so glad I know that I'm bipolar now. I mean, I have the right meds, I got a mood ring, I'm handling it. But when I first found out, it was a very tough pill to swallow, and I've swallowed a lot of pills. Because when you first find out something like that, you're like, oh man, am I gonna tell anybody? Should I tell anybody? And if I do tell people, am I hot and or talented enough to be an inspiration? Like if I have a thing and someone else has that thing and they find out I have it too, are they gonna feel good or bad with that information? Because when I got diagnosed, they started listing names. They were like, you know who else is bipolar? Selena Gomez. And I was like, that does make me feel better. She is very pretty. Okay, I'll be bipolar. Guys my age, not that careful. I don't know if any of you have tried to get a 20-something dude from a dating app to wear a condom lately, but it's sort of like trying to convince a 5-year-old to put a jacket on over his Halloween costume. It's like, no, you're gonna ruin it. You can't even see it. I went to their wedding. I'm so glad I did. I learned a lot. If you're single, go to as many weddings as possible so you can walk around just like, okay, not this. We watched her walk down the aisle for what felt like 45 minutes to an hour. Oh my God. These 20-something brides are really milking that walk. Just like... I'm a princess. It's like, you're a Bigfoot, speed it up, we have lives. I swear when I get married, I'm gonna jog a little bit down the aisle like I've been in a crosswalk too long. Just like, yeah, I see the numbers going down. I'm gonna have you out of here in 9 seconds. Do you play Pokemon Go? If so, do you wanna be Pokemon Go friends? That's for you. I've had sex with more than one person, so.
That's offensive to nerds.
I'm sorry, you know I'm just jealous.
Yes and yes. I'm on Pokemon Go. I'm Shiny Dusty Nix is my user.
That's your... I've never even asked.
I'm a level 42, thank you. And I'm currently the Beacon Pokestop. I'm occupying it right now, so.
You've caught some here?
It's New York City. There's Pokemon everywhere. These Pokemon aren't going to catch themselves,
I feel
Taylor.
like I'm talking to a ghost hunter.
No.
I'm like, are they in the room right now?
You know what's funny is at the last show, somebody, the queer awakening question, not to get ahead here.
No, go ahead.
But somebody put a Pokemon as their queer awakening.
Oh, yeah, which one was it?
It was Machoke.
Which is kind of on the nose. Machoke?
You know, Google Machoke real quick and I explain, which I think is very interesting because if you know about Pokemon.
How do you spell Machoke?
Machoke. Machoke is the middle evolution, which is interesting, right?
Oh,
it wasn't,
okay.
It wasn't. Right. So it wasn't Machop, who's the starter, which is fine because Machop seems a little young, anyways. But then the end evolution is Machamp, but didn't want to go full Machamp, and I think maybe it's because it's the 4 arms.
How do you spell Machamp?
Machamp. I think it's really interesting that Machoke did it for you.
This one has 4 arms.
Has 4 arms. And I was like, do you know about the 3rd evolution? Because imagine the possibilities.
I'm sorry we didn't get to this on the last show. Oh, height 5'3". They said they put the height on there. I didn't look that up. They offered that. Google offered that, okay? Because they know people get excited when they see the 4 arms and they go, but wait though, there's a catch.
You were in till it was 5'3".
Are you guys ready for your headliner this evening? Yeah, you guys know her from The Tonight Show and Conan in her Netflix special Quarter Life Crisis. Everybody make it loud for my friend Taylor Tomlinson!
I finally met somebody that I feel like I could poop in front of, and I don't know. I don't know if it's because I love him or because I don't respect him. I'm like, do I feel comfortable or do I just not care what you think of me? I had a friend try to convince me of this argument. She goes, you have to try it, Taylor. There is nothing more empowering than just like banging a guy and leaving. I'm like, yeah, there is. Have you ever made a dude's mom love you more than him? Oh, that is power. I still talk to Sheila. Sometimes I think I'm ready. I see the posts. I feel the emptiness. Like, I want to be married. But then I eat bread and I feel so much better. Just needed some carbs. Almost ruined my life. Like, that was a close one. You think you need to get married? Just slam a sleeve of Ritz crackers first. Make sure that's not what you need. If that doesn't work, lie under some warm laundry for an hour. It feels like being loved unconditionally. I think I'm too petty to get married. That's a bummer. I'm way too petty to get married. My only good business idea thus far is to start a lingerie line that is very hard to take off, specifically for women who are mad at their boyfriends. Can see the commercial now. This Valentine's Day, emasculate him with our new line. Do you need some help back there, babe? The woman at the store said it was for experienced lovers. Is that not you? Or I can get some Velcro at Walmart if that would be better. Did anyone else get feedback? Consistent feedback from people? Yeah, what'd you get?
I don't know how to comfort.
You don't know how to comfort. Oh, that's a big one. Did you get that from him? He told you that? He told you don't know how to comfort? She's learning. You said that like somebody who had a dog or something who was like, I'm like, oh, is he still shitting on the couch? Like, she's learning. She's learning. You have trouble like empathizing? Is that the problem?
Someone told me his mom has diabetes, and I'm like, no.
Someone told you that their mom had diabetes, and you were like, so where do you want to go eat? That's what you said? The only thing you could have said that was worse is, do you feel like dessert? Dessert just sounds really good right now. I don't know. Here's the hardest part as a woman about having like a best male friend. Can I tell this story? Do you know what I'm gonna say?
I don't know what you're gonna say.
It's not that crazy. It's not that crazy. But I was at work and Dustin texted me, just a nice text. He's like, hey, I'm really grateful for our friendship. And I'm glad that we're still best friends. And I called him immediately and I was like, where are you? Are you up high? Why are you telling me how you feel? Are you okay? Yeah. What happened?
You knew
Is Mel okay?
Yeah. You knew I was in San Francisco and you're like, what bridge are you on right now? Is it okay?
But if a female friend of mine said that, I'd be like, oh, that's nice, bye. Yeah. I'd be like, emoji, emoji, emoji. But if you do it, I'm like, what happened?
Yeah. So it's not super easy to communicate your emotions as a man, because everyone assumes something went terrible. Like, well, this is his farewell note. He was genuine for a moment.
Yeah.
Glad we had him while we lasted.
No, you get that message. You're screenshotting it for the news.
No, yeah, you're like, oh, his plane's going down. That's great. Yeah.
I would text you if my plane was going down.
Yeah?
I'd be like, want to hear something hilarious?
Yeah,
I'd be like, funny. You know how I never fly Southwest anymore and I did this weekend? Yeah. Guess what? As adults, can't do. For a father, this is a day, here is a card. Nailed it. But I wasn't looking for a relationship. I was trying to have like a fun, sexy fling, which doesn't usually go great for me because I have this round, wholesome face that people think they should build a life with. Every time I'm like, we could bone or whatever, guys are like, no, I'm all right. But you could meet my mom. Do you want to do that? You seem like you'd be better at meeting my mom than having sex, and they are not wrong, all right? I will meet your mom all night long. Moms like me so much for no reason. I was dating a guy years ago. We were totally on the rocks having problems. And I went to lunch with his mom, hoping to get some advice. And halfway through lunch, she puts her hand on my hand and goes, you know, Taylor, my son's a lot like his father. And if I could go back in time, I don't know that I'd marry his father again. And I was like, are you saving my life in this Panera Bread right now? It was like a movie when an older character sacrifices themselves for the good of the journey. Like, she Gandalf'd me. She's like, fly, you fool! She was a bad mom and a bad wife, but such a good friend. Oh my God. Hoes before sons, am I right? I think about her every day.
Dad's a bong.
Your dad's a what?
A bong.
A bong? Oh, your dad's ashes are in a bong?
No, they are made into a bong.
They were made into a bong?
Yeah.
God, we are in Portland, aren't we? If you had put me in this room right now, and we're like, we won't tell you. If you had put a sack over my head, put me in a big suitcase, driven me around for 3 days, put me on this stage, and been like, guess where you are? And I had heard they turned my dad's ashes into a bong, I'd be like, Portland, Oregon. Was your dad a big weed guy?
He was a stoner my whole life, and I never got high with him because I didn't do drugs until I was 29. I died when I was 23. I never got to smoke with my dad, so I turned him into a bong. So I could smoke with my dad.
Again, if you don't like this story, you've had it too good. That's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard in my life. That's a fucking Pixar movie. I I was very nervous to tell friends of mine I was bipolar because I thought they would think of me differently. And then I told all my friends, and nobody did. And it was actually pretty insulting. Because I've had friends tell me they were bipolar, and I was like, what? You? You're kidding. And then I told my friends, and they were like, that checks out. That connects a lot of dots for us. I told Dustin, one of my best friends in the whole world, and he goes, yeah, your mental illness was kind of like your middle name. I didn't know what it was, but I knew that you had one. It's scary to just say you're bisexual, because then someone's always like, you fucking prove it. Here's a picture of Margot Robbie. Are you wet? Let me feel. Like, everyone's real aggressive about it. It's weird. You gotta, like, prove it to people. But I was asking my friend about it, and she goes, well, obviously sexuality is a spectrum. She watched Euphoria, too. But she goes, I know that I'm super straight because I could not go down on another girl. I think that's gross. And I was like, okay, let's think about this, Taylor. Why are you not going down on a girl right now? Is it because it's gross to you? And I was like, no, it's not that it's gross to me. It's that I really don't want to be bad at something as an adult. Okay? My brother is trans, my sisters are gay, and I identify as afraid. I am so afraid of failure. I can't even stick with new hobbies as an adult. How the fuck am I supposed to get good at... Getting good at going down on women to me would be like learning how to play the piano. I would love to have that skill. I would love to bust that shit out at parties, impress everyone, but I don't have the time or humility to sit down and learn new fingerings. I don't have it. I get halfway through Jingle Bells, I'm like, fuck, I suck. I should have started at 12. I'll never catch up. I already know how to play the clarinet. It is not my passion, but I have the respect of my peers. I have many years of experience under my belt, under someone's belt, under some belt. And when I was a kid, I didn't know there was another option. When I was a kid, they were like, you're a girl, you play clarinet. And I was like, what about piano? Could I play piano if I want? And they're like, sure, you can play piano. If you want to go to fucking hell. I really want to get married, but I'm very scared that I'm going to get married, go on my honeymoon, come back, get the photos from the photographer, post them on Instagram, and as the likes start to die down, realize that's the only reason I did it. Some of my friends are friends with their exes. I had a friend who just got married and they both invited exes to their wedding, which is so cool. If I was getting married and my fiance was like, I'm gonna invite my ex, I'd be like, oh my God, of course. Invite whoever you want. That being said, it would be like so amazing if I was the only one at our wedding who's fucked you. Like that would make me feel like a princess if we could just... Look, I would just prefer that the something borrowed wasn't your dick. Could we do that? For one day, could we do that? No, go ahead, invite her. But if she's there, the something blue will be your balls. So make a choice. Dating is so awkward, especially dating apps. A dating app date is not a blind date, but it is a nearsighted one, you know? The first date's easy. You get dinner, drinks, that's basic. But then they're like, this was fun. We should hang out again. What should we do? And you're like, well, shit, I'm not a person with hobbies or interests. I'm basically just a stack of frightened possums in a trench coat right now, doing an impression of someone I saw on the street 8 years ago. So then you gotta go home and get online like a loser, like Date Ideas 2023. We could bowl. You ever drive past a bowling alley? Like, at least stay open. Second dates, that's how. We could bowl or mini golf. Is laser tag a real thing? You're just doing shit church youth groups do when they're trying not to touch each other. Just lace up those bowling shoes, my man. You're either gonna commit to me or Christ tonight. Can't finger these holes, you can finger those. Pick your ball. Pick your ball. Miss it. I'm gonna miss waking up every day for 4 years, just like, fuck it, I'm gonna have Rolos for breakfast. You don't know what's gonna happen. I never understood the phrase, live every day like it's your last, until Trump got elected. And then I was like, it's like this, okay. Then I heard Biden got it, and I was like, shit, all right, I gotta start trying again. The VP's a woman? I'll go back to the gym, all right. Have you ever dated somebody so briefly that you noticed that your iPhone didn't even make a circle of them in the people section on your phone? When you have enough photos of someone on your phone, your iPhone puts them in a circle in a section labeled people. That's so sad. Your iPhone won't even let you be delusional about a relationship. You can't even, you're like, that was the love of my life. And your iPhone's like, who? Babe, you have more pictures of avocado toast. I can't help it. At the beginning of a relationship with a guy, I just assume anything nice he does is a move he pulls on everybody. And I'm not gonna fall for your choreography, sir. I'm like, oh, is this your move? You open the car door for me on the date? This is like your move. This is how you do it. It's cute. Bet that works a lot. Oh, is this your move? You go with me to my grandpa's funeral, hold an umbrella over my head in the rain. This is like your move. This is how you do it. Like, oops, don't get wet. Oops, I am. Whatever. This ain't my first rodeo. I used to have 2 grandpas. Oh, is this your move? You die next to me in a hospital bed at 86 years old, holding my hand for all eternity? This is like your move? This is how you get pussy? He's like, we've been together for 60 years. I'm like, you're a fuckboy, and I know it. Don't bury me with this guy. He's been dying with other people behind my back. I can't prove it. Check his phone when he uses the bedpan. I did not grow up in a household that was very like mental health conscious. Like we were very religious. I don't know if you've ever tried to tell your conservative dad that you have a mental health issue. It doesn't go great. When I was in high school, I was like, Dad, I think I'm depressed. And he was like, you just need some protein. Get a scoop of peanut butter. Yeah, there's a lot of dads out there just white knuckling it through life right now. Clinging to a jar of chunky Jif like it's the answer. Just a buoy in the storm. It'll pass. The only mental health advice my dad ever gave me is I was having panic attacks in high school and I didn't know what they were. And I was very stressed out. And I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And I feel like this. I don't know what to do. And he goes, all right. All I can tell you is that when you feel like this, get as far away from the people you care about as possible until you feel different. Which is advice you give a werewolf. Like, just run into the woods so you're not a monster anymore. Don't let them see you change. They won't accept you for what you truly are. Older guys don't call you things like cute or hot. They call you things like stunning, gorgeous, shit with syllables. Things that would take a 20-something guy a little while to sound out. And older guys aren't like cute or hot either. You know, they're handsome, distinguished, like old pictures of your grandpa you shouldn't look at too long. You ever find one of those in an old dusty box? You're like, who is that? Oh, that's wrong. Okay. They're not your family in those pictures yet. They're just the past. It is a gray area. Oh, I'll get weirder. You ever see a picture of your parents when they were young and hot and you get like weirdly mad because you know they would have never dated you? I saw a picture of my dad in college football once. I didn't talk to him for 3 weeks. I'm like, you would have left me at a drive-in, you Danny Zuko piece of shit. He's like, what? I'm like, I can't hug you for a year and I don't want to talk about it. I'm not good at dating because I'm not fun. I'm not like a fun person. You can probably tell that by now. For example, this is my impression of a fun person. This is what I think fun looks like. Like you're creepy on. Wow, you ruined weed too. How did you do that? Does anybody have any dicey workplace romance situations?
Oh, I work in HR.
You work in HR? Okay, all right.
When I worked for my previous...
You slept with the IT guy? When you worked in HR? Wait, shh, everyone be quiet. Okay, wait. You worked in HR,
Yes.
but you slept with the IT guy. Yes. Did you have to tell yourself you fucked the IT guy? Did you have to like send yourself an email? and be like, Jared was great last night. Did you guys start dating, or was it just like a one-off?
It was like a situationship.
It was a situationship? Yeah. Who does HR tell if they're involved in some drama?
We have HR for HR.
You have HR for HR. Oh, like when therapists see a therapist. So wait, when you weren't hooking up anymore, were you like, we should probably fire this guy? He fucked someone from HR. That's crazy. If he was like, I don't really want to date anymore, would you have been like, this was a test and you're fired?
I moved away.
You moved away.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That was classy of you. It's pretty good. But those are my most fun friends to talk to. My friends who have casual sex regularly, I always want to hear their updates. I have a friend, she's on Tinder. I call her every Monday. I'm like, hey, how was your weekend? She goes, great. Remember that guy I told you about? He is so good at dirty talk, Taylor. I'm like, what's like good dirty talk, in your opinion? She goes, I really like being called like a slut and a whore. And I'm like, oh my God. If you like being called a slut and a whore in bed, your parents loved you so much. Like, dirty talk is hot because it's shit you've never heard before. Ooh. If someone called me a whore in bed, I'd be like, excuse me? That's what my father calls me. That is a family name. Boundaries, sir. Look around. Is this sex or Thanksgiving? Read the room. I want to hear some shit in bed I've never heard. I want to hear like, hey, I set up a college fund for you. I think your arms look too thin. I really enjoyed your Netflix special. The weirdest thing I wasn't allowed to do because I was religious, I was not allowed to use tampons because it counted as penetration. I have heard this one, and that's just,
Really?
tampons are so much more useful than men. It's completely different. A tampon is helping you, you know. A man is taking from you. You have anything to add on the tampon one? Yeah.
I mean, there's more of them in my house than your house, so.
That's true.
Yeah, I buy way more tampons than you. Well, a couple of them are pads, but.
We get it. You're a good dad. I had a woman at one of my shows yell at me from the audience. She goes, you surely wait till you're 27 to get married because that's when your frontal lobe is finished developing in your brain. That's when your brain's done, 27. But I Googled it, and that fact is real. And that fact is proof that God is a man. Because who else would finish your boobs years before your brain? That's garbage. Did anyone fuck their boss or anything? Yeah, over here? What was your job? You worked at a bank? This is what I'm talking about, groundwater. Fuck their boss at a bank, where the money is. Okay, did you leave that job because you fucked your boss? It wasn't allowed because you have both sides of the vault codes? Did you... I know the answer is probably no, but did you ever think about fucking in the vault? But you didn't? Oh. Everyone's so disappointed! That was so nice that we were all just like, oh, fuck. This girl made a whole video for Instagram, Facebook, all of them. She's like, hey guys, so as you probably heard, I just got married. And I'm gonna be taking a little bit of a break from social media just to focus on my new wifely duties. Wifely duty. I'm like, you can't blow your husband and share cat videos? You have two hands, multitask. Like, get an apron. That's what everybody forgets about your 20s. You were garbage. Thinner garbage, but you were garbage. You have no intuition, no instincts, you can't make decisions, only mistakes. That's why you're thin in your 20s. You don't have a gut to listen to yet. There's no mystic bad feeling under your ribs going, hey, maybe don't date a DJ again. Nobody expects me to do shit right. I'm like, what can I bring to the potluck, Nana? She's like, napkins, can you handle that? Dry ones this time. And if they say Starbucks on them, I swear to God, Taylor, go to a Dollar Tree, stop ruining Easter. But I've been doing a lot of work on myself. You have to work on yourself in your 20s, because if you don't, then you'll turn 30 and all the shitty parts of your personality will solidify, and that'll just be who you are now. Your 20s are an opportunity to fish trash out of the lake before it freezes over. It's like, ooh, what's that? Codependency? Daddy issues? All right, better get all that out of there, because winter is coming. Have you guys introduced people you were dating to your parents? It's not about introducing people you love to one another, is it? No, it's about showing your partner why you're mean to them sometimes. It's about taking your sexual partner back to the scene of the crime. To say, see, the stories are true. Because you don't want your partner to like your parents. You want them to walk out of that night going, oh my God. Your parents are just, I know. I mean, seriously, babe, how did you ever? I don't know. Kind of seems like maybe people should cut me some slack when I'm being a bitch, though, huh? Kind of seems like maybe now that we have all the information, turns out I could be a lot crazier if I wanted. But I keep a lid on it pretty good, and I deserve to stop at Target on the way home. With no time limit. And I want a cart, not a basket. You have to be careful when you introduce people to your parents, though, because your parents don't always show up as your parents, do they? Mine never did. My parents undermined me every single time I brought someone home to meet them. I did everything right. I did the huddle up in the car before we went in, like, hey, remember what I told you? If those people in there, they're not your friends. Whatever they say to you, do not take that personally. It's not about you, it's about them. Do you want to write that on your hand in case you forget? No? You can look at my tattoo if you get scared. Let's do it. And then you go inside prepared for your parents to show their true colors. And your parents float downstairs. And they're just amazing all night. They're like fun, cool, laid back. Your dad's in an open Hawaiian shirt. Just a one-man conga line, topping off drinks, saying all kinds of progressive shit you've never heard him say. You want another beer? We should golf sometime. What are your pronouns again? And you gotta get back in the car later muttering like a conspiracy theorist. Like, now we're there, and I know it happened, and it was all right. And no one can tell me what didn't happen, and I know where it is. While your boyfriend buckles up like, I don't know what you're talking about, babe. Parents are awesome. And you're like, oh, no, they are not. I don't know who those lizard people were. But they are not the ones who broke me. And the next time you see your parents, they're all smug, like, Jason really seemed to like us. You're like, I know what you're doing. Oh, maybe your therapist wants to meet us next, get our side of the story. I cannot wait till you're in the ground. All right, well, we'd like to be cremated. I will scatter your ashes where God can't find them. This person said, I come out to my students every semester. For some of them, it's the first time they've ever heard an adult be unapologetically queer. And we all thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I kind of did the opposite, Taylor. I went to too much college. So I went to graduate school. I was a graduate teaching assistant at the University of Alabama. And y'all aren't going to like this next part. I taught a pretty controversial subject. I taught conversion therapy. Don't worry, it was in the right direction, straight to gay, or as they called it, introduction to theater for non-majors. And that was...
And they warn you about the side effects when you get on medication. They go, you know, your sex drive might go down. And I'll be honest, I have experienced that since I got on medication. But I can't tell if my sex drive is lower or if my self-esteem is just higher now. You know? It's like, am I not in the mood or do I just not need the validation? Which is it? Because depression will bring you to your knees and you're like, while I'm down here, might as well make someone feel good. I do not want to waste a trip. If you're not laughing, congrats on your serotonin. And if you're like, what's serotonin? Don't worry, you have enough. Have you guys seen when they have like two actors, a younger actor and an older actor, on a talk show at the same time, and they do the thing where they go, you know, so-and-so had your poster on his wall growing up. Have you seen him doing that? That is so fucked up. Like, why are you putting Daniel Radcliffe on blast like that? Like, heard you had Drew Barrymore's poster on your wall. Heard you used to jack it to Cameron Diaz. And he's like, I'm just here to promote my film. And they're like, yeah, but how crusty was that poster though? How'd you find out they were cheating? He told you? What? Because he was gonna go be with that person or because he felt so guilty? He just wanted to hurt you. Oh my God. We're gonna talk later. We'll go, I don't know what's open. We'll go down to the beach, we'll just walk into the water. I don't know. Who else has been cheated on, like a normal way? Not by a sociopath who's like, I've slept with someone to hurt you. Have you ever had a joke come to you while having sex?
Yeah.
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 And it's hard because you gotta you
Yeah.
know, make it to the end. That's the only times I've ever faked it because I was like, I gotta write this down.
Yeah.
This is gold.
Do you remember the joke?
No.
I remember one.
Yeah?
I remember one is that it was me and my wife. We were enjoying one another's company, and neither of us had showered. And I was like, this sex position when both people haven't showered should be called the greasy spoon.
Oh, that is good.
Not that good.
I think it's good.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. No, I will say, though, the best time to date is immediately after a very painful breakup, because your standards are so low. Oh, after I broke off my engagement, I was like, wow, all I want to do is make out with someone who hasn't seen me crying in the tub. Like, that's all I wanted. I just wanted a fresh one who didn't know I was crazy to come in like, you're not like other girls. I'm like, not yet. Oh, you're sitting across from him at dinner while he talks about his ex. You're like, whoa, she sounds nuts. But in your head, you're like, we would be friends. This is a great coming out story. I told my very homophobic hillbilly father I was queer, and he freaked and said some truly heinous shit. The day after, he took me on a drive deeper into the mountains than I've ever been. We stopped at a little farm, and I was convinced he was taking me to a conversion camp. Instead, he got me a goat as an apology.
That's wild.
Don't you wish your hateful dad would buy you a goat? Like, you're my kid, and now this is your kid.
Unless he was like, I'd rather you fuck this goat than be gay.
Oh my God.
Sorry, that was so gross.
No, I loved it. You said I love you already?
I did once.
You did once? Girl. You did once, and he what? It was a little sudden? Okay, so he didn't say it back? When did you say I love you?
Like a month and a half in.
A month and a half in. Oh. No, that's, okay, here's the thing. That's usually when people say I love you, right? Like 6 weeks in, people say that, right? 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 And then he just didn't ever, and you just never said it again? And you're still dating this person? I mean, do you love him? Like, you still do? You're just like, oh, we'll just like keep it to ourselves? Are all your friends here? How many of your friends are here? 7 friends? Wait. You're telling me that you have 7 friends as an adult. How old are you?
28.
You're 28. You somehow have 7 friends. That's unheard of. You're 28. You have 7 friends that all came out with you at the same time. Is it your birthday? No. You have 7 friends that will come hang out with you in a public place with no occasion. And you told a man that you loved him, and he was like, Guys, what are you doing? Y'all are bad friends. This is an insane situation. You know how I know? I'm working right now, and I'm being a better friend to her than you. Like, you were doing ventriloquism on a mission trip? So you weren't saving people, the dummy was saving people. And how many ventriloquists went on this mission trip? 5 or 6 ventriloquists. I mean, were you part of a church? Okay, or were you just like a group of ventriloquists? And one of you came in and you're like, hey, I have an angle for us to go on tour. You put on shows, or did you just walk around door to door? Say hello to my little friend. He has information about the afterlife. Okay, so you're not a Christian or a ventriloquist anymore. That seems to be for the best. Someone died on the trip? One of the ventriloquists? Yes? Were they older? Or was God like, fucking stop? You're embarrassing me. I'll be honest. If I were God, I'm not. If I were God and I saw a group of ventriloquists go out on my behalf, I'd be like, no, strike one down every day until they cut that shit out. That's not part of my brand, ventriloquism, okay? I did the bush thing one time. One time I talked through the bush. It wasn't some guy named Happy Fuck or whatever they're doing. I had one little run-in with ventriloquism, and then I went, this is dumb, and I stopped. So do you see me talking through bushes anymore? No, because I realized it was lame. Kill another one. I'm sorry. Were they friends of you? Okay. And he's like, you're so wrong about this. Ask anyone we know. Did another light just come on me? Did I look like shit before that was on? Be honest. I feel like someone in the control booth was like, we gotta help this bitch out. That was crazy. Thank God that didn't happen while I was doing a joke about God. That would have changed the course of my life. I'd love to get off birth control, because I'd love to meet me, you know? I've heard that when you get off birth control, you're just like, has anyone in here gotten off of birth control? You have right here? Oh, a lot of us. Okay. All right. How did that go for you?
I broke up with my boyfriend.
You broke up with your boyfriend of 6 years. These are the stories I'm talking about. This is what I've heard about. You stop doing birth control, and you don't.
Your sense of smell changes.
Your sense of smell changes.
By then.
Oh my God. So wait, what did your ex-boyfriend smell like before when you were on birth control, and what did he smell like once you got off birth control? You're like, when I was on birth control, he smelled like my future, and when I got off, he smelled like the past. Older guys don't call you things like cute or hot. They call you things like stunning, gorgeous. Shit with syllables. Things that would take a 20-something guy a little while to sound out. And older guys aren't like cute or hot either. You know, they're handsome, distinguished, like old pictures of your grandpa you shouldn't look at too long. You ever find one of those in an old dusty box? You're like, who is that? Oh, that's wrong. Okay. They're not your family in those pictures yet. They're just the past. It is a gray area. Oh, I'll get weirder. You ever see a picture of your parents when they were young and hot and you get like weirdly mad because you know they would have never dated you? I saw a picture of my dad in college football once. I didn't talk to him for 3 weeks. I'm like, you would have left me at a drive-in, you Danny Zuko piece of shit. He's like, what? I'm like, I can't hug you for a year, and I don't want to talk about it. I have been pulled over for drunk driving, completely sober, which is a great way to find out that you're a terrible driver. When cops are stopping you on the highway, like, are you wasted? And you're like, no, officer, that was my best. Has anyone gotten like a really crazy red flag lately? Moped? These are some picky bitches. Are you for real?
No car, no job.
No car, no job, only moped. Okay. His priorities are out of order. I'll give you that. I will give you that. No car, no job, but has a moped. That guy thinks he's Liz McGuire. That is absolutely ridiculous. Like, you're like, I don't need a job, I don't need a car. Why not? Like, that's nuts. Oh my God, if you don't get that reference, you did not come to see me on purpose. Jesus Christ. No, moped is bad without all the other stuff. You want the moped to be like the cherry on top. You want a guy to have a moped because he's like, I didn't know what to do with all this money. Not because he was like, I saved up everything for this moped. It's strange to be best friends with your partner because there's a bit of a conflict of interest where you're like, as your girlfriend, I love you so much, I'm so glad you're here. We're perfect for each other. As your friend, though, I think you could do better. Now, as your girlfriend, amazing, we're soulmates. Thank you so much for finding me. As your friend, though, she seems like a lot, man. Is this how you want to spend your time? I mean, she's nice, don't get me wrong, she's nice, but like... Have you seen all these celebrities getting the buccal fat removal? Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I was talking to a friend of mine about it. I go, did you hear about this buccal fat removal surgery? She goes, what is that? I go, it's when they take the fat out of your lower cheeks. And she goes, and put it where? And I'm like, nowhere. They take it out back and shoot it. Like, what are you talking about? Where do they put it? I don't know how I feel about plastic surgery because I was talking to a friend of mine about it and she goes, well, what don't you like about it? And I said, well, it's kind of cheating, right? And she goes, yeah, but so is makeup. Makeup's cheating too. And I was like, yeah, but there's a difference. You know, like, makeup is like writing the answers to the test on your hand, and a boob job is like sleeping with your teacher. Like, there's levels to it. And I'm not saying like, oh, that's wrong for you to do. Like, yeah, college is a scam. The grading system is bullshit. You go, girl. But I'm just too scared to do it. That's really what it is. Like, I don't think I would get plastic surgery because I enjoy being mad about it too much. Like, I think if you start getting work done, you don't get to be pissed about it anymore. These women who get plastic surgery and then they're like, the beauty standards are insane. We all need to just stop. We need to just overcome and be happy with who we are and love ourselves. And I'm like, okay, well, you first, bitch. Like, nut up, Katniss. Like, are you the Mockingjay or not? You can't be mad about this. You think you're Greta Thunberg and you're actually Leo DiCaprio. That's what the problem here is. A nickel is a coin in America.
We have nickels. All day it's like this.
Wait, no, do you
Do
really?
you really have nickels?
You guys have like loonies
Listen
and
to me.
toonies? I'm sorry.
Listen to me when
I'm
I say
sorry.
this to you. Taylor brought a plug converter.
Okay, I knew that.
I threw it in at the last minute because I had room. And I didn't have time. I was literally on my way out the door, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I won't need this, but I didn't want to look stupid.
Every time I talk to Americans, they're like, yeah, that was on the radio. Oh, do you guys have radio? And I'm like, not yet, but we're hoping to get it real soon. We're a real country.
We're sorry.
Sorry.
We're sorry about the nickel thing.
It's pronounced sorry.
We're sorry about the nickel. I'm sorry about the nickel thing.
Toronto.
What's the last worst opening line you've gotten on Tinder?
I'll cut your lawn for you.
I'll cut your lawn for you? Fuck, you're picky. That's a good one. If someone messaged me, I'll cut your lawn for you. I'd be like, okay, daddy, shit. Oh, is it like a sex? Does that mean something else? That just occurred to me right now. I honestly thought it was your lawn. I was like, that sounds really nice. I'm from Los Angeles. I was like, you have a yard? Like, sounds like he thinks you're doing pretty well if he thinks you have a yard with grass. A whole lawn? That's crazy. I just want a guy who will be like, I'll water your plants while you're out of town. Oh my God, I need to raise my standards. I'm not religious anymore. I have had some friends find religion as adults recently, which is very upsetting. If you grew up religious and you're not anymore, and your adult friends find religion, it feels like God is your shitty ex-boyfriend who's now getting it together for your friend, and you just have to watch it happen on Facebook. They're like, have you met God? He's amazing. I'm like, yeah, I grew up with God. He's a douchebag, all right? Did he tell you were broken and you need him? That's his move. That's what he does. He says that to everybody. Don't drink what he gives you. You drink that, next thing you know, you're eating his body, the Holy Spirit's inside you. It's a whole system they have over at that frat house they call church. Who else uses Roman numerals? That joke makes it sound like I resent my religious upbringing, and I do, so I nailed it. But I think I'm cute or whatever now, but I was an ugly kid with honest parents, and that shit stays in your bones, all right? If you were an ugly kid with honest parents, I don't care how attractive you grow up to be. At any point, if someone's like, you look really nice today, you're like, yeah, whatever, I know the goddamn truth. When I was 10, I said, Dad, am I pretty? And his response was, look. I'm not the best looking guy, right? No, but I wake up every morning and I try. I take a shower, I put on a nice suit, and I do okay. And then he went to work. And I became a comedian, I guess. That was his response to his 10-year-old daughter. Just like, you and me, potato face, these are the cards we were dealt. Get clean and match, that's all you can do. Don't sleep on wet hair, can't do that. Maybe wear a hat sometimes, cover up some of that head. I'm sorry, there's so much of it. I think I'm pretty. I have a big head. I know I do, because every guy I've ever dated has made a point to be like, I love your big head. That's my favorite thing guys do when they compliment the thing you hate most about yourself. They're like, I love your soft arms. You're like, okay. Yeah? I love your weird balls. How does it feel? How does it feel to be accepted?